All right, got a 3D world here. We're going to build a really quick something in Godot. We're going to start, we have nothing, so we're going to build a 3D scene. Gives us kind of our home scene here. Now if I have this here and I click save, it'll ask me to save this. I'm just going to call it main. It's our main scene for our game. We can also in here add subnodes. I'm going to add a child node, and I'm going to do a CSG box 3D. Give this a box. Within the game editor, we can use these things here. Oops. These little things to make the box bigger. You can move around, make it bigger. Another way to make to kind of change the size of things, maybe an actually easier way, is we can actually just come in here and change the size. If I want this to be 10 by 10, I can. Now this is just a box. Doesn't have much going on. How can we make it do something? Save it here. How can we, let's maybe add some color to it. Because it's a CSG box, it theoretically has this material. I'm going to do new standard material. Then I click on this, it shows me all of these things. Now, this would be typically, we'd come in and apply some textures to give it like a real look. We're not going to do that in this video today. We're going to come in and I'm just going to change the color to this horrible blue color. And now, if I run the game, what happens? Well, we can't. There's a lot of things not set. And one of them is there's no scene to say, well, like, what is our starting scene? So it's going to select current, and nothing's going to happen. And there's a few reasons for that. But a big one is we have no camera. Add a camera. Now where is it? It's right here. So if I bring it up, we now have a camera. I'm going to zoom it over here, and now we have a camera. Now, one thing, and since this, if we run the game now, it does have our box. You can kind of see it below. Everything's really dark, which is one of the things. And our camera is kind of looking straight, which is potentially okay. But we can also change our camera angle, make it look down by kind of rotating it here. Now, it can be really valuable to actually use this preview thing for your camera. Then if you want, you can go to this transform window and you can actually see this rotation. See, we have a little bit of rotation, like a negative 16x. We can actually just change this by changing the value and see exactly what's going to happen. And then we can have our camera in our world moving. Now if we run the game, notice we have a little more down angle with our camera. Still, everything is horrendously dark. And we're going to add another child node for environment. Boom. Now, environment's going to immediately have one of these things. This is something I really like about Godot. It gives you kind of this, hey, there's something up. Go fix it. To contain camera attributes. So on here, we have to have an environment. We're going to create a new environment. We're going to practical. Now I got rid of it. Now if we save everything, actually we don't have to, just have to run it. And now we have some color. You'll notice this has some color. We can go into the environment. It has a whole bunch of settings here. We can do ambient light. We can actually change this to sky. We can change the sky color. We're going to make the sky right there. Or that's the ambient light, sorry, the sky. We'll make a new sky. And background, we'll do sky. And we'll run this and see what happens. We've made it worse. In software, that's often the case. We don't always make forward progress. You want this one, and now run. Now we have a sky. We didn't have a sky. We said use the sky as a color. We didn't have a sky. You'll actually notice we have that horizon there and our floating box. This is all we're going to do in this video. In a future video, we're going to come in and drop a box on this, and then we'll have it create some lightweight interactions with that box in Godot. Thanks.